It's November 10th. The impeachment hearings will start this Wednesday. This is one of the first homemade guitars I've made. 24 and 3/4 inch scale, about like a Gibson. Walnut, bought on cheap, eBay. Neck made out of microlam beam from home construction. Just a sound test in the key of D with some D chords. And here's a bunch of C chords. C7 actually, because you can do that in a lot of sevens. And so that's kind of what it sounds like. These are ultra light gauge strings. I have light bracing. I have weak wrists, so I have to use light strings. I don't have to use a truss rod. This does plug in, but it wasn't plugged in when I was playing that, so it's a loudmouth. All right, so anyway, another guitar is this little Koa baby I made a few months ago, and it's got a 25-inch scale. You can feel the difference if you're like me and you have difficulty pressing the strings down. Again, I've got extra light strings on this one. These are phosphor bronze. The first one I just did was elixirs. I think I like the elixirs, but it's the first time I've ever used them. So here's some D chords. By the way, this is a cedar top. Anyway, I kind of like this version of a D chord. Of course, I'm just picking real lightly. That's heavier. That's heavier. This one doesn't have a pickup in it, but I guess you could do some kind of an amp on stage. I never do. I just play into the microphone if I ever do play on stage. But anyway, maple neck, and the you can see the headstock is angled like that, so I get more vibration out of the headstock per string pluck. It kind of feeds the vibrational energy back into down the neck and into the box. So then the third guitar is this. I'll just stop with this third guitar. This is, I think, zebra wood. I keep forgetting what it's called, or ovancal. Anyway, I've got all this wood sitting around. I can still make more of these things. I just bought a whole spectrum of different wood just for the heck of it. Really cheap. Bidding on eBay, coming in low. People have to sell it. I like to get it pre-milled. Well, this one has a 0.22 inch thick, 22 thousandths thick sides and back, so it's quite heavy. It was really difficult bending these sides, but yeah, the thicker it is, the harder. This is a pretty hard wood to bend anyway. But so this is a 25-inch scale also. There's the headstock looking like that's kind of maple, 3-piece maple, like a lot of mine. I just put them, clamp them together and put Type-Bond in them and wait a week or two, and then test them out on the bench with weights to see how the deflection is, and then, you know, use the toughest ones. That way I don't have to use a truss rod, as long as I stick to extra light gauge strings. That's the heel block. It's just, you can see I just make all my heel blocks with a 3.5-inch hole saw. That way I get a nice Spanish heel and lip inside the box to transmit the sound back and forth. So this is tuned to D also. And there's no amplification in any of these guitars. I mean, it's just, I do have a pickup in the first one, a K&K pickup, but I rarely use it. So anyway, just a few chords. Here's that, one of my favorite D chords. And here's a regular D. And here's an Artie Shaw turnaround into a D. Alright, so anyway, those are some D chords, kind of. Haven't played that song in a long time. Anyway. So anyway, they all have kind of a different sound depending on the wood and the construction.